Welcome back to episode number 22 of our Tranmere Rovers Road to Glory career mode. It's not the best of starts to our championship season. No wins for us so far. 3 draws and a defeat in our opening 4 games. No panic just yet. We expect it to be in this sort of situation for most parts of this season. But it's one of those where, to be honest, if we win a game, we could go from being 20th in the league right now to the top 10. It's that close. No need to panic just yet. Maybe later on this season, if we're still in and around those positions, we might start panicking a bit. But for now, what we want to do is send out our youth academy scouts. And the first one here, actually, we're going to keep it simple to the home country, which will be England. And we will find a goalkeeper. We don't have any goalkeeper in the youth academy right now. I'll stick to 3 months for the goalkeeper. And after that initial 3 months, we will send the scouts to try and find us or try and scout different positions. But for now, we will keep it as a goalkeeper. We're not really bothered, to be honest, whether they're a sweeper goalkeeper or any other type of goalkeepers that you have these days. And for our second scout here, Ferrari, I want to scout one of the new nations, trust me, but I'm not quite sure whether the fact that we're a recently promoted side in the championship, it's too early to be going out of Europe right now. At some point we will, maybe when we are an established championship side, or who knows, in the future Premier League side, we will be scouting in the new nations. For now, we will keep it in Europe. I know it's quite boring, scouting the England, the Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, but it just makes sense right now, to keep it fairly close. But at some point, we will have to start scouting some of these bigger footballing nations, if you want to call it. Well, I don't want to say bigger footballing nations, but you know what I mean. Some of the new, the recently added countries to the scouting department. But for now, let's keep it local. We will send Ferrari out too. We've already scouted England. We will send him out too. Let's do Scotland this time. We will keep the 3 months though nice and short, and we will try and find a Scottish centre midfielder or a centre attacking midfielder in that position. Let's just scout just the 2 of them right now. And finally, we have sent Barlow to Wales to find us a left winger, right winger, or a striker for the next 3 months as well. Let's see some of the games that we have got in today's episode. Hopefully we can get our first win in the championship today. But we've got Watford, our next game, who are themselves struggling after 4 games played. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. They knocked us out of the same competition last season. We've got West Brom, Bristol City, Blackburn, and potentially 1 or 2 more games in today's episode. I've got to say though, Tom Cleverley have done really well with the Hornets. It is pretty much his first full managerial season. He took over as the interim boss at the end of last season, but then it was made permanent. A little bit surprised that he's not been sacked yet. After all, I don't know of any football club that sacks managers as much as Watford does in real life. 13 managers they have gone through in the last 5 years or something crazy like that. It's ridiculous. 13 managers in 5 years. That is insane. He must have done well to have been kept there so far. We get it through to the middle so far. Watford are refusing to engage. They're quite comfortable sitting in their own half. The low defensive line. We've got to be patient in this game. Webster find Parker. Parker, he will hit it. Oh, Callum Parker, son. Well, if they're not going to come out to engage, that is one way to get goals. He doesn't score too many, Callum Parker. That is his first of the season. He either scores bangers or he scores crucial goals. Let's not forget last season, he got one of the most important goals of the season that pretty much set us up to go on and finish second. What a good young player. Yes, this is what we've seen all game. 60 minutes into the game, they are happy to sort of sit back and engage the pressure, which it's not going to look too good for them. This is probably why they haven't started the season quite well. Twinkle Toes, Kegi, we know is on the ball. He's pretty much the best player we've got on the team. So we're having to be patient like this to try and move them off their position. Nice turn from Richard Coney, our record signing, gets the second for us. It's looking very comfortable for us in this game so far. I like to think, right, that I'm not I'm not biased in terms of the highlights that I do upload. I like to think I keep things fair. When I don't play well, you will see, oh my God, that's a third. When I don't play well, I'll tell you the story in the game. I'll paint the pictures with the highlights that we haven't played well. But this game, Watford have been so poor. It's been Tranmere Rovers in the first half here. I can see us scoring more goals in this game. As long as Watford keep carrying on playing like this, I cannot believe we're playing a championship side right now. Richard Kone almost getting a brace there, but blocked at the final ditch block there for a corner. Stewards, who have been really good in this game, especially defensively. I think he's won possession more times than any other player on the pitch in this game. Here's Clark. Clark finds Parkin. Parkin goes for it again. Oh my God, the crossbar is still shaking. 59 minutes into the game, Watford have not had a shot in this game. They have been so poor. We win possession back here. Out wide again. Okay, make the run just in front of him. Clark's gonna play in Kone. Such good Kone. Oh my God, he's just too good. He's just too good, Richard Kone. He makes these finishing look so easy right now. I know it's early days, but if we're going to stay up this season, we are going to rely on his goals. Come on, let's keep the clean sheets. 89 minutes. For the first time, Watford are asking one or two questions. Oh, we win the header. Come on, Leo Cornerson, you've got to be much better there. Oh no, Herrera finds the bottom right-hand corner. And Watford, disappointingly, gets one back. It's only going to be a consolidation goal for them, of course. They were so poor in this game. We get the 4-1 victory. I'm a little bit annoyed that we didn't go on to keep the clean sheet. But then again, it's not very often that we score 4 goals in a game or 3 goals in a half, which we have done here today. We're not going to do this too many times this season, so whilst we've done it in this game against a struggling Watford side, we will enjoy it. There are a few debutants here for this Carabao Cup game against Premier League Arsenal, one of the best teams in the world right now. Scott Baines making his debut in goal. We've got Brad Hills on loan from Norwich making his debut as well. We saw Jordan Clark make his debut in our last game against Watford. Let's see how those players performs. I mean, it's good that we're facing teams like Arsenal, like I said, one of the best teams in the world right now. 3-0 victory against Real Madrid in the Champions League, which I thought they were unbelievable. Declan Rice with 2 fantastic free kicks in that game. Saka scored the only goal the last time we faced this Arsenal side last season. In the Carabao Cup it was, and then knocked us out. It's one of those games where you don't expect to win the games, but it's great exposure against some of the best teams in the world. We faced Nottingham Forest in the previous leg as well. Davison has not got the pace to get away from anyone. He scores goals. He knows how to score goals when you give him the opportunity to do so. But he's not a player that would outpace the defender or do anything crazy like that. We know his strength, and we try to play to his strength. Oh my God, look at the amount of space there. And Adamson makes it 1-0 against Arsenal. Can you believe it? What a finish as well. But the space from a really good Arsenal side, I was surprised. I mean, it's these sorts of games where even if you go 1-0 up, you know at some point Arsenal are going to turn up, and when they do, they're just going to completely take the game away from us. I mean, we seem to have that player every season that turns up in the cup games. Last season it was Saunders in the BSM Trophy, scoring in the quarters, semis and the finals. This season it seems to be Adamson, youth academy graduate. Wait a second. Can we defend this? Oh, good save. He scored in all 3 rounds already. Barnsley scored against Nottingham Forest and he scored here too. Hold it up. Hold it up there, son. Come on, the pressure is on us right now. When you get opportunities to play into your strikers or your center attacking midfielders, they have got them. They've got to hold it up. Another good save from Baines in goal. some point in this game, I keep saying Arsenal are going to turn up. They haven't done that so far. They had a couple of decent opportunities, you would say, in that first half, but Davison turned to find Patrick. Omari Patrick goes for it. Good save from the goalkeeper. We're looking quite comfortable at this stage. 65-minute play. Would it be another Premier League team falling victim to us this season? Go. Oh, he won the header there. I wanted to go to the near post, but I just added a little bit more power to the cross there. The near post is where you cause all the troubles. Oh no, talking about trouble. We could be in trouble here. Frankie de Jong. Oh, cheeky little dink off over the top of the goalkeeper. The AI never misses those, especially good teams like Arsenal. They never miss those chances. Oh, come on. So disappointing there. And as well as we've played, it took a counter-attacking opportunity for Arsenal to get the level here. I mean, turning defense into attack, that's what you expect from some of the best. Mary, one last attack maybe out wide to Norman. We've had a little bit of joy from that right-hand side, especially in the second half. Adamson is going to tear off there to Davison, who's made a great run. Oh my God, Josh Davison. You should be at least working the goalkeeper there. That is so unlucky, man. So unlucky. And it goes into penalties. Our second game in the Carabao Cup. Of course, Nottingham Forest, although we were robbed against Nottingham Forest. But anyway, it was a penalty shootout that decided the game. And it's looked like, well, it's certainly going to be another penalty shootout deciding this one. Just like the game against Nottingham Forest. I'm going to go top right here with Cameron. And he finds the top right-hand side. Easy as you like. Bukayo Saka gets the right way. He's a good penalty taker, isn't he? Bukayo Saka, of course, the main penalty taker for Arsenal, Josh Davison, had the opportunity to win the game for us in normal time. He could not do it with the last kick of the game. He's missed the penalty. Adamson, our goal scorer, he converts from the spot. Oh, I just made it easy for him, didn't I? Made it easy. Gambled, went too early, and he had the rest of that left-hand side. Oh my God, I never even tapped it. I just held the left-hand side there. Oh, he missed. I just held that for just about a second, and somehow he couldn't get the target. Oh no, Omari Patrick. An Arsenal goalkeeper makes a good save, and that means if Odegaard scores this one, Arsenal are going through to the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. I thought he was going to ding that one straight to the middle, as the AI would. One of their penalties always goes down the middle. I thought he was going to be that one, but unfortunately not. And we have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup in a game where we're actually I know it sounds crazy, right? Like I said, I do tend to do these highlights justice, which you're going to see when you end up watching this video, but I do think we were the better team in this game. We had the better chances to win it in 90 minutes, but when you don't, we got punished on penalties. You know, I think I said at the start of the episode when we were 20th in the league that a win for us could take us fourth bottom all the way to somewhere around mid-table. Well, that's where we are right now, sitting in mid-table. The same situation still applies. A defeat is just going to send us straight back to where we came from. So we've got to keep taking every game as it goes right now. It's one game after the other. You know, I've gone with exactly the same starting 11 that put four past, who did we face? That put 4 goals past Watford for our first game of today's episode. Hopefully we can get a point here away from home at the Hawthorns. I like to think that I'm a little bit fair in terms of picking the starting 11. I do like to give players chances to impress. I don't have much favourites when it comes to picking the team. I like to think I'm a little bit fair, but, you know, when you have a fantastic win as we did against Watford, if it's not broken, don't try and fix it, right? We did quite well in that game. It makes sense to go with the same starting 11. Got 2 big strikers up front, haven't there? Daryl Dike and Josh Meyer. And so far, I know it's only the opening 11 minutes, but I've noticed they have, shown us how they want to play in this game, which is go long to the target man up front and build from there. I mean, it could work. I do think we've got two solid centre backs who can deal with that. But over the top here to Richard Kone, he makes some fantastic runs. Come on, closing down. We have frustrated teams like this when we have had to sit on the low block. Oh, I could say, when we've had to sit on the low block, we have frustrated teams like this. That time, though, it led to a chance for this West Brom side, who they have been the better side. They've had, a couple of decent chances in this game already, and that is another one. I think it was Daryl Dike that time. He couldn't find a near post. It's not far away, though. It's not far away at all. And the longer this game carries on, we will begin to grow in confidence. West Brom are certainly the better side. They're doing quite well in the championship this season. They've got better players than us, but twinkle toes there from Keg Gabe, who goes for it on that left foot. I'm talking about favourites. I don't have too many of them, but it's certainly one of my favourite players in this team right now. His magic, he does things that so many other players cannot do in this team. We could get back-to-back victories here in the championship, which will be spectacular for us. I mean, if we can hang on, Daryl Dike holds it up. He's been a handful in this game. He gets the shot on target this time. But McGee makes what you would describe as a comfortable save. Richard Kone done well to win the header, but we just couldn't keep hold of it in midfield. Excellent defending there. We keep going. Come on, only a few seconds to hang on here. Surely we can do it. Josh Meyer going wide to find Diakite. Diakite to Johnston. Johnston turns his man, but for some reason decides to go back exactly where the danger is. I said danger, I mean, where we had so many more players, decided to go back to that area. And we do manage to hang on for all 3 points here. Fantastic result for us, I've got to say, against an excellent West Brom side. We talked about Tom Cleverley and his Watford side at the start of this episode, how well he's done with that team in real life. Another manager that is doing really well right now in the championship, it's Liam Manning, the Bristol City manager. He started pretty much from the bottom in terms of his managerial career, managing the West Ham under-23s, and then he made his way to, where did he make his way to? It was Milton Keynes, wasn't he? And then to Oxford United, and now doing quite well with Bristol City in the championship. Imagine if Bristol City get promoted this season, sitting in the top 6 right now of the division. I mean, you'd like to think managers like that, they will struggle, of course, if they get promoted to the Premier League. The Premier League is just different gravy with the money available to teams that are an established Premier League side. It's quite difficult for teams to get promoted and compete against, the Premier League team. But oh my God, early start here from Bristol City. I think that's Max Baird, who is found the bottom corner. That's a cracking finish as well. Look at this again from the Bristol City's number 6. That is a really good finish, man. For the first time this season, I believe we've conceded the first goal in the league. Now, how do we react from conceding the first goal? We haven't done that this season, so it'll be nice to see what this team is made of. It's all well and good scoring the first goal, but when you concede the first at times, it might just go to show, what we're made of. But let's see, still a long way to go here. So far in this first half, it's been all Bristol City. They're getting all the attempts right now. They're almost bullying us in midfield. I think we might need one more player for a little bit of support there. First time ball to Kone. Richard Kone. Oh, Hawks trying to put the cross into the box. But I don't even know why I tried to cross that ball. There wasn't too many bodies that we could have found with the cross anyway. But we get a corner. Oh, Rhys Williams attacks it, but it's off target. I mean, I would like to think at some point this season, right, we will score from set piece, especially having the likes of Rhys Williams now, who is 6'5" and has the ability to attack those corners. Oh, that's not good defending from Lee O'Connor. in that right back position was caught sleeping there. Oh, luckily for us, it was off target. Triple substitution here. We will bring on the likes of Cameron Adamson and Henry just to freshen up the team here in the final 25 minutes. I mean, I think this is the third time Watford and, we faced West Brom in our last game. We've started with the same starting 11. It's fair to say it's not quite worked in this game. Big chance again for Bristol City. But you can't sort of say you should have changed the starting 11. In hindsight, we should have. But when you get back-to-back wins like that, you want to go with the same team again. It's the third corner in a row here for Bristol City. They decide to go long into the box. McGee Collette, he will find Kergib, the only player we have in the opponent, or close to the opponent's half at the moment. His hold-up play was good. And Adamson finds Kone, who is looking really tired, but Kone finds the back of the net. 86 minutes into the game, we get the leveler. And we will not go down without fighting, especially at Prenton Park, where we haven't lost a game this season. And what a goal to get the leveler. We conceded against Arsenal on a counter-attacking situation like this. Looks like we picked up one or two things from that game. We could well go on to get the winner here. Cameron goes for it. Oh, that is not far away. That is just whiskers away of getting the second goal. And what a moment that would have been to turn it around in the final couple of minutes of the game. But it was a very difficult game for us. They scored a goal quite early, Max Baird. We were a little bit lucky to get the equaliser, I tell you what. But I'll take the point here. We did manage to get 2 players into the team of the week for last week, which honestly I didn't think it was our best performance, but Kone got us the goal, which earned us a point. And of course I thought Williams was good defensively as well. But going into the next game here against 6th place Blackburn Rovers, we're 10th place right now ourselves with a good run of form in today's episode. As much as I want to keep the same starting 11 going, we do have to make changes. It's a little bit weaker here going into this game away from home against Blackburn, but the players are knackered. You have to rotate, and Hills get a start. He's on loan from Norwich, and Norman starts with him in that centre-back position. Musonda at left-back and Bain, and he gets his starts for the first time in the league this season. Come on, the Rovers. Of course, long-term viewers would know that Blackburn Rovers is a team that I hold so close to my heart. We've done a career mode with them already on FC25 that you can find on the channel. We won the championship. We went on to win the Premier League a couple of times. And on that famous night where we got the victory against Real Madrid in the Champions League finals, it was an enjoyable career mode, wasn't it? At the end of it, we made our way to Leipzig, where we went on to win the Bundesliga with Leipzig for the first time in the club's history. But look at Hedges' goal there. He finds Ohashi to Cantwell. One of the players we're going to watch out for. Cantwell plays a clever pass there to Ohashi. But big save from the goalkeeper there, keeping us in this one. 30 minutes into the game, Rovers, or Blackburn Rovers, have been the better team. Yes, Cameron has done well to win possession back for us. His hold-up play, one of the reasons I play him in that number 10, he sort of reminds me of Zexi, one of those big strikers that plays in the number 10 roles quite well. I'm not comparing him to Zexi, don't get me wrong, Cameron. But what I mean is his hold-up play is excellent. He's got decent close control. Oh my God, Ohashi on his left foot, but what a block from Brad Hills, who is on loan from Norwich City, making his first start in the league here. Brad Hills, he's made a decent block there to keep us, or to keep it still goalless in the first half. We're just gonna get this long. We will happily go into the first half 0-0 and hopefully make some improvements in the second half. Oh, come on, you've got to be much stronger there. I always think, right, when you get close to the ball like that as a midfielder or as a defender, you've got to win possession back. You've got to be much stronger there. We have done it again, and that time it is Cameron Norman But luckily for us, the goalkeeper bailed us out again. It's a terrible start to the second half here, man, and we're not careful. And to be honest, we should already be 1-0 down in this game, but we are still in it. Blackburn have been by far the better team in this game. Like I said earlier on in this episode, I like to think I do justice with the highlights that I do upload. When we don't play well, I say we don't play well. Good save again. I like to tell you we don't play well, and I do show that on the highlights when we don't play well. We've been battered here all game by Blackburn Rovers, which you would expect. They just haven't been clinical to put the ball in the back of the net. Andres Weimann replacing Hedges in the final few seconds of the game. We do hang on to get a very important draw here. And of course, the clean sheets, 0-0, which we do not deserve. But man of the match, certainly our goalkeeper. We will take the point. We will certainly take it and take it to the next game as well. Let's play one more game in today's episode then, whilst we are in a little bit of a good run of form right now. Unbeaten in our last 6 in the league. It's 4 wins and 2 draws in that time. We have lost, a draw in the cup, but technically we lost against Arsenal on penalties. But other than that, in the league, we are unbeaten in the last 6. Before we go into the next game though, we have got the Youth Academy scout reports to take a look at. And in England, where we're scouting for a new goalkeeper, just so we can, oh my God, David Harper, he does look good, doesn't he? 53 to 71 overall, 72 to 94 potential. We're going to promote him to the first team. One of the reasons we are looking for a new goalkeeper is just so we can play the academy games, or one of the reasons to play the academy games, which does help the youth academy players to get better. And of course, who knows, they might just be good enough to make it into the first team. In Scotland, where we are scouting for a centre midfielder, I believe, or a centre attacking midfielder, not too many good talents in here. We would allow 1 or 2 to be scouted further. Actually, you know what, we will just get rid of all of them, and I don't think there's anyone who would make it here into the youth academy. And in Wales, where we're scouting for wingers and strikers, let's see if there's anyone good enough. Ethan Gerrish, that is, we will scout a little bit further there. The rest of them we will get rid of. One thing I'll say though, regarding the quality of youth academy players that we're looking for right now, it's, whilst we're in the championship anyway, it's got to be much higher than previous seasons. Whilst we've been in League One and League Two, you have to be of decent quality to be able to go into the academy right now. And Ethan Gerrish is the only player that we will scout further. He's 14 years of age there as well, so it's not looking too bad. He's 6'4", David Harper, by the way. He might just go on to become our number 1 in the future with excellent potential there. Of course, we know Buckley, who is out on loan, is a little bit ahead of him in the pecking order right now, but who knows? The likes of Humphreys, who is now 17 years of age, and Joseph Goodwin, who is 18 and soon to be 62 rated, we might look to promote both players into the first team before the January transfer window opens. And as soon as the transfer window opens, we might send them out on loan for the remainder of the season. But for now, though, we have got our next game to go straight into, back in front of the home fans, against a Coventry side that have started the season quite well. 5th in the league once again. Few more changes to the starting 11. Let's get into this one. Come on, the Rovers. Let's talk about Frank Lampard for a second here. By the way, what a job he's done with this Coventry side. When he took over, they were 17th in the league and only 2 points above the relegation places, I should say. And with 4 games to go to the end of the season, he's took the team from a team looking like they will be relegated to a team in the playoffs with 4 games to go. That is incredible. He's certainly going to be in line for one of the managers of the season in the championship. Don't get me wrong, Coventry have got a really good side, but the struggle at the start of the season, oh, what a ball to the right back there. Van Evgen, I believe. Oh, Rodoni finds Haji right. He finds the back of the net, but he's offside. 10 minutes into the game, Coventry are looking lively here. We do know they play some good attacking football, and like I said, they've got quality in the team. They're one of those teams where It's not quite been the game we expected here. 80 minutes into the game, and other Oh, he comes to collect that one, Scott Bain. Other than the first 10 minutes where they found the back of the net, it's been one of the worst games in terms of chances created. I'm going to struggle to find a highlight in this game to show to you. Big tackle there on Kerr Gibb. Oh, we do manage to somehow progress the ball forward. Omari Patrick trying to score from outside the box there. Good save at the end from the goalkeeper. And this one will end up nil-nil draw. I mean, not too many chances created. Boring game. We do tend to have a few of this during the course of the season, and this is our first one. We've had nil-nils before, but this is the most boring one so far. But as we say, I'll take the point. We have early league leaders, Sheffield United, leading the way after 9 games played, 22 points there, 7 wins, 1 draw, and just the 1 defeat for them. And surprisingly, Hull City are second right now. Can you remember at the start of the season, they had an offer for Robbie Dees, which we rejected, and with the reasoning being they will be fighting to stay up in the championship with us, and we did not want to sell to a relegation rival. So they have proved us wrong there. It's still early days though, but we are 11th in the league. We've picked up 12 points so far, just the 1 defeat for us, but way too many draws there. If we can just convert some of those draws to wins, we could well push high up that league table. Relegation, we're not too far away from there, just 5 points clear of the relegation places at the moment. Wrexham, Bolton, Cardiff City, the bottom 3. You've got the likes of Preston, Birmingham, Stoke City, and Queen's Park Rangers there, all on 8 points in and around the relegation places. Let's take a look at the top scorers then for the season. After 9 games, you have got Callum O'Hare on 7 goals, Laborde for Luton Town on 6 goals there. Haji Wright has scored 6 as well. Richard Kone, our record signing, 5 goals in 9 games for him, is certainly start of the season very, very good for us. In terms of assists, it is on loan Jordan Clark, who has got 3 assists in his opening 5 games this season. And for clean sheets, you've got Michael Cooper leading the way, Emelia in there. You've got Luke McGee has kept 3 clean sheets in 6 games in the league. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.